From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New York Giants. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready up.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. And right away, he lost the football. And this will be a Giants first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 1st and 10, Bishop. Oh, no. The first throw of his career is intercepted. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Off the bootleg. Randolph. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. They'll run on first down. Quinn. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best.
There he goes, right side. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st down, it's Quinn. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Operating from the gun, Randolph. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Randolph. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. This a 31-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Okay.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Kenny. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ready?
Throwing on first down. Bishop. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, Bishop. And this one is incomplete.
Rondell Moore, the intended target.
And it's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd down and 10.
Shot, 17. Red, yellow. Edo blue.
Off the play fake, Bishop. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Striker, 3-3.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kenny. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And he's going to miss this one wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And I think the ball's out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the 1st quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Well, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust, because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
97.
Following the fumble recovery, Bishop flush to his right. It's caught on the right side, Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37 as they've got it as we resume action.
Trouble, 38. Drill, 52. Slide blue.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bishop able to get this to Gordon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Blaster. Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Kenny, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Mike, 60.
Back to throw. Bishop. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Bishop. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got a man, that's Quinn. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
He takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Bishop. Seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Let's go.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Operating from the gun, Bishop. He's going to look deep for more.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
There he goes left side. Darnell Mooney. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Randolph got his tight end. That's complete. It's Vasquez. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On 3rd and short, to give it a tight end. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Okay, ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Bishop. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
The kicker on for the point
Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Ready.
To throw on 2nd down, Bishop. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Black shot.
Looking to throw. Bishop. He's got his line back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Set, ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Let's look to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Up the middle they go. Quinn. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And quickly they get to the line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 9. Back to throw. Randolph. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Third and 20. Looking to throw. Randolph. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 22. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Randolph. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw on third down. Randolph. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bishop. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
On second down, Kenny. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Red, cycle. Blue, strike. Set.
On third down, Bishop. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On second down now, it's Quinn, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Third and 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, first and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Looking to throw on second down. Bishop. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down, Giants on a pickup of 13.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Now a second and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kenny. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 35. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Ready?
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it is caught. And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Giants have retaken a third-quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throw left side to Higgins. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 20-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. They go play action here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through the
touchdown, Houston. Christian Watson. 41 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Ready. Brings up second and 8.
Looking to throw. Bishop. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Boom! Still fighting for tackles. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing again. Randolph. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Trey Palmer, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Clock, 10. Ready.
Up the middle they go.
Kenny. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Bishop flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
It's caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Claws red. Blaster, 6. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
10 cycles. Hut, hut.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kenny.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 76 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Six. Mega. Ready?
On first down, Bishop. He's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
43 rail. Hut, hut.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's go.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, and now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spot in the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On 3rd and 2, Randolph. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again. That's again complete to Palmer. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Davis Price gets this one out of the gun. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between.
That's caught inside the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's the option. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Texans are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
38, Giants 28.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bishop. Delivering again to Gordon, and he's got him again. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Ready?
Here's 2nd down and 3.
22 needle.
Up the middle they go. Kenny, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Kenny. And he loses the football a second time. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The run on 1st down gets him a couple up to the 27. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the